Okay. What's going on, y'all? It is the Bro Show. It's your boy Samuel Speaks.
It's your boy Rob King. Big Tone is way on family business, but the big motherfucker will be back next week.
Daddy duties.
Yeah, he definitely handling his business. But what's up though, bro?
Chilling, man. We're a little late. We had a couple of technical difficulties working on, but we sitting here kicking it around, talking about what's going on in the world. So basically, like this week, we catching up on what's going on out there. I had the pleasure of going to the Roots picnic this past weekend, and we was sitting here discussing about some of the artists that was there.
You gotta tell them, yo. You got for those that ain't get to make it to the Roots picnic. Listen to this shit.
All right, so
this circus.
I got two people that like maybe a lot of people in the world love. Well, I got more than that. I can say there's two people I scratched off my list to say that I've seen them with my own eyes. My first was Beyonce. Not a Beyonce fan. So one year, me and Kenny was in New Orleans, and our ticket guy was like, he had some tickets to Beyonce, so we was like, fuck it, we went. And I went, and I had newfound respect for Beyonce because she fucked my head up. To this day, I still can't figure out how she changed her fucking clothes and still was singing, and it was a lot.
She's professional.
Yeah. Let's spin it to this weekend. Sexy Red was at the fucking Roots picnic. October London. He was awesome, man. He sounded better than him. I sing, so I know like he sounds better than the record he was killing. Meth, Redman, Black Thought, ASAP Ferg, Marsha Ambrosia, my baby mother, Jill Scott. I swear to God, Jill Scott you just seem like she's just full of fucking love, you know.
Jilly from Philly, man.
But
her vibe be everything.
The highlight of my shit, it was Sexy Red. So they had Nas going same time. They had Sexy Red. So Nas came on like 7 something. Sexy Red came on like 7:45. So it was like Sexy Red was in the pavilion, Nas was on the main stage. So you got a little walk. The whole crowd shifted from Nas to Sexy Red. So we got up there. She was in the pavilion. She had the whole fucking pavilion packed. Shout out to DJ Active, my man Mike Mack. Active was killing it before she came on, so he already had like the energy on 100. They had the top level and then like the top level. So we was in the top level and they had the grass, like she had the whole shit packed. And I really just wanted to see how much power she had, like her influence on the culture. And it's sad. Like I'm serious, yo, because I can't the way that my brain works and I know stuff that I know and how things work and how they manipulate things to control people, like she got too much fucking power, man. Too much.
Bro.
Your grandmother, your auntie, your triple aunt in the chair, wheelchair, like all of those people out there twerking and shaking and get sexy, get chatting. Basically, y'all don't even realize y'all be doing that shit. That whole vibe is like all I kept thinking was the whole time is just she gave everybody a pass to be a whore. Like it's cool to just be a fucking whore.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Just fucking, like I'm serious. Like walking through that shit I came out the bridge and I came out to the back into the grass. Like the women, yo, they just was like it was like Afrocentric women, the dashiki type women, the hood people, like everybody, yo, they just was just twerking and popping the pussy, like. And if that's what the future look like, we are in fucking trouble.
See, that's the thing, bro.
We in trouble if that's the future, and it's like you don't even realize how they utilizing her okay, Trump hats, MAGA hats is red. So she's on stage saying sexy for president with a big red hat. And the hat says make America sexy again. But y'all don't get that. So all of y'all gonna be out here wearing red hats now. Because that's what all of the girls had on at the fucking concert. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, they don't even understand how they using them. They don't even understand the power that they wield. It's like just to get up there and to see somebody act like a little girl from the hood, popping gum, the girls that was dancing, she had popping. That's all the stage show, but it's just the point, that influence that you have on the people, though. You know what I'm saying? Because now the young girls, or even these grown ass women, all of that shit is cool. That shit's not cool. For you to be a grown ass woman and you just shaking your ass every fucking 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like that shit is sad. Because now you go, I'm gonna spin it to this. My little cousin was leaving for her prom, right? I'm sitting on the porch with my aunt, who's 80. You know,
Yeah, wait a minute.
this is what I'm trying to tell you. My aunt is 80 years fucking old, right? And they got a speaker in the house and they got a speaker outside. And guess what the speaker is playing?
What?
They playing the whole fucking Sexy Red album, yo. Right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, my aunt was just shaking her head. She's like, I wish they just come on and take these pictures so I can go. Like, I had an epiphany when I was like 21. I woke up one day, I was like, I wonder what the music gonna sound like when we go to funerals and weddings and shit when I'm in my 50s. And it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just the shit we listening to. A motherfucker go to a funeral, they not even playing the how do I? They not even playing that. You know what I'm saying? They in that bitch talking, it's the party, get his ass in, get his ass in. Motherfucker in the coffin, they in that twerking on the coffin.
Hold up, man. This nigga gonna say they twerking on the coffin.
Yo,
with the cold
I haven't seen it all, nigga.
Yo, that shit too funny. Nah, I mean, we living in different times, man. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like the alphabet people, full fledged. Their movement is going very, very strong for them. Motherfuckers is just a bunch of lost, confused ass motherfuckers out here. I mean, I can't. My thing is, you can't make a motherfucker see things your way, and you can't make a motherfucker believe what you believe. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I just be fucked up by people that just don't have good sense or common sense.
That's like you can't be mad at them though.
But like, come on,
everybody having this conversation yesterday. Everybody on their own journey, man. Whatever they choose to accept in their life, you're not supposed to pass judgment. You're not here to pass judgment.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? It ain't up to you to judge them for what they are.
But wouldn't having an opinion similar to judgment?
That's what it is.
Like, I mean, what it is. I mean, because
that's why I'm saying. So you really shouldn't have. When I say pass judgment, in other words, in layman terms, you shouldn't even give a fuck.
Yeah, true.
That's basically what
true.
You shouldn't even give a fuck what somebody else doing. You should be worried about yourself.
Right, but we living in this nosy ass motherfucking world we living in now. Everybody worried about what the next motherfucker doing. True. Like that's going, you know what I mean? Like I always say, I got a line I've been saying for years and years, even before Jay-Z said it. Like, what you eat don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what you doing don't got nothing to do with me. Your life is your life, my life is my life. You do what you do over there. What works for you ain't gonna work for me.
We all get the same 24. What you get to do with yours is yours.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like I don't. People always ask me, how you do this or why you do that? This is like I'm going with what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck if you like it or you don't like it. Like I'm doing what I want to do. Like, that's what's up. You know what I mean? You get this old living in the city that we living in. And you get up one day and you just want to say fuck it. You want to do what you want.
You reserve that right if you live this motherfucking long in this city.
Yeah.
This city, this motherfucker ain't right. You know what I mean?
I never understood how people want to be like everybody else. Like, cause that's the time period we in. If a motherfucker go in the store and they just buy everything that's on the mannequin, and the nigga see him, then he gonna go right behind him, buy the same shit he got. He gonna buy the same. There's no sense of originality with nobody. Nobody is authentically themselves. They
That's because
attempting to be who they think is the shit at that moment, or something that looked as slick at that moment. Like, I don't want to do what everybody's.
Quan say it's not the city, it's the niggas. You definitely you can't even knock it.
It's not just the women. I mean, the niggas is the women too. Because right now, I swear to God, if you own a hair store, you probably sold about 50,000 bundles of red hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody follow everybody. Everybody follows what everybody else is doing. You feel me?
The trends, man. That's why I love myself, man, because I don't get caught up in the trendy shit. Everybody doing what they see the next motherfucker doing.
When we was coming up, we couldn't do that shit. We didn't have all of this access to everything. So I guess that's the way that my brain is acclimated. I want to do what everybody else is not doing.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Right.
If I go on this, you can't even go in the store now. You have to go online. If I go in the store, I'm like, I always used to ask the girls or the guys that's working in there, like, is anybody wearing these? No, they ugly as shit. Ain't nobody wearing. Yeah, give me that. I want that.
Right.
They're the ones I want. You know what I'm saying? Let me be my own style. I don't want to. It's very seldom you gonna catch me wearing or doing what everybody else doing. I'm not. I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb because these niggas gonna have on their hoochie daddy hot tight P Diddy shorts on. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the fuck color dunks is out. They all like a bunch of fucking clones.
The hoochie daddy shorts.
Nuts.
My nigga.
I don't get that either. Y'all. Like, maybe the young niggas, they don't know how hard it was, nigga, to get away from clothes that was tight when we was little, because everything was tight. So then they came up when we had to go in the husky section. But then it's like after the husky section, they shit loosened up. When shit loosened up, we was happy. We ain't had to wear tight ass pants and jeans all the fucking time. Like, nigga, Lee's was tight as shit. You split them bitches. Then you so tight. You know what I mean? And niggas be thinking that shit is a game. And then here it is, you niggas want to put that shit on. Now, I can understand if I was a slim nigga like Brian or Nutty.
Yeah.
Like, you just wearing your clothes to fit. That's cool. I'm not built like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a short, stocky nigga. So me wearing something tight, it don't look cool to me.
Us fat niggas, we can't. It's shit that we just can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, like I ain't gonna lie, man. I went to go get some shorts for me and my bro. This was like last week sometime, and I walked in the store. So when the nigga pulled out the shorts, I pulled them out the rabbit because I was like, well, what sizes do you got? He's like, these the shorts right here. And I was like, what? I was like, you got them in the 3X? He was like, I'm gonna go check.
Make shit.
So he had the 3X. So I take
3X probably was extra large.
Listen, bro, I took to put them up. I was like, yo, these them hoochie daddy thing. I said, bro, I can't wear these. So the niggas that was in the store with me, they laughing like shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's their style. I can't wear those shorts that's above my knee, bro. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what the new style is or none of that shit. I can't wear no shorts that's above my knee.
My thing is this: it's nothing wrong, and I'm speaking to the dudes that's in my age, and I consider myself young because out of most people I'm around, I'm the youngest. So most of my friends is in their 50s or halfway to 60. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nothing wrong with being from our era.
Yeah, old ass niggas, come on, fuck you.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong from being from our era. Respect your era. This is not our time period, so we don't have to acclimate to the way that they doing what they do. Let them do what they do. I mean, I let it be known that I'm an old school nigga. If you see me, I'm doing old school shit. I'm wearing my beanie like I've been wearing it. I'm gonna wear my hat like I'm wearing backwards. Shout out to my man Sconey. We had our shit on backwards at the wine fest. That's our shit. Like we old school. Give me a t-shirt, pair of little jeans, shorts, or jeans, whatever. You know what I mean? And a pair of tennis, and I'm good, yo. All of that extra shit, I'm not with none of that shit.
Man, niggas, listen, man. They say that you gotta learn to evolve with the times.
I'm not going tight.
They say you gotta evolve with the time. And some shit, okay, I get it. But there's other shit.
I can't let go of my authenticity of my old school shit. I'm just not. I'm gonna be me regardless. I like some of the shit that they do, but some of that shit is not for me.
Yeah. That's how I look at it. Like, my thing is, whatever you do, what works for you, and what works for me, works for me. I can't do everything too. I'm not a trendy nigga. I'm not doing what everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. It's just not in me. I just can't do it. I'm not doing it. And
that's like when niggas ask me about my car. He's like, why you don't drive your car? Why you do? I said, because all y'all doing it now. Why the fuck I want to? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do what y'all doing. I don't want to ride in y'all clique because y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all got y'all car clique. I don't want to be in y'all clique. I want to be by myself.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong. My niggas, please understand this. It's nothing wrong with being solo dolo sometimes. Sometimes you need that. For 5 minutes and think.
Everywhere. Even when you see me with motherfuckers, I'm be by myself.
Right.
I've been like that my whole life, yo. I don't need 18 niggas to go with me wherever I'm going.
Right.
I went to the wine fest, I was by my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody, so I'm good. And I went right and sat down, smoked me a joint, and took my shoes off, put my feet on the earth, and dropped that bottle of wine, and I was good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm worried about. You know what I mean? Most dudes can't travel, I guess, without their pack. Like, I can travel with the pack, without the pack, behind the pack, in front of the pack, beside the pack. I don't do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I just don't understand how people move. Like, well, I'm not going to say I don't understand because I do understand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. I don't have a pack mentality. I can do what I want.
Yeah, some guys don't understand like that. Some people gotta move. They gotta move.
I'm not even gonna lie, yo. I'm an energy person, so I gotta recoup my energy. For instance, because what I'm about to talk about, I gotta explain this part of it. Like the weekend I had kind of shut down because a friend of mine kind of like talked to me about some things that was going on in her life and what she went through and where she's going through now. And like I said, I'm an energy person, so I had to take kind of like the weekend and kind of isolate myself because I had to get out of that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you talk to people and sometimes and the darkness in their life, you absorb a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? If you into that type of stuff, you're an introvert, extrovert, you know what I mean? Like a helper, like, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of names for this shit, but me personally, I take on other people's energy sometimes, so I have to be careful who I'm around. And I've known that for a long time. So that's why most of the time you see me, I'll be by myself. I'll be off in the corner, minding my business because I don't want everybody's energy around my energy. You can research it. Your heart, just your heart. I'm not even talking about all the other energy you give off. Your heart gives off a certain energy, and it creates an energy field around your body. And you got to be careful who you allow to come into that space. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a generous, giving, loving person. You know what I'm saying?
Even when you're a regular, genuine motherfucker,
you attract a lot of negativity because they see your light. They want to feed off of your light. But anyway, I took the weekend and kind of like fall back a little bit and do a bunch of shit on my own, like clear my energy and like do some shit that I know that bring my energy level back up. But what my friend was telling me was she was molested when she was little, and it's like that shit was fucking me up, man. That shit was on my mind. So I asked her, I don't tell her to say the name of them, but I was like, can I talk about it on the show? Because it's a lot of that shit that went on in people's lives, that's going on in people's lives, and they don't talk about that shit. Sometimes we gotta take the time to get to know people's backstory before we try to pass judgment on where they at in life. You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't know the reasoning for whatever it is that they doing. You know what I'm saying? That might be like I just explained to you why I do some of the things I do. Because most people would probably think I'm antisocial, I'm funny acting. That's nothing. I'm not. I just know what affects me as a person. You know what I'm saying? And that shit kind of was like stuck with me all weekend. I was trying to do all kind of shit to like get my mind away from that shit. Um, I did the roots. I did the my homegirls. They probably laughed at me, because I drove back and I probably sung every fucking song. When I say literally every song that came on, I probably sung that motherfucker. Like when I drive, that's how I drive. Like I need the music. You know what I'm saying? I think I got us home in like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like I was balling. But it's shit like that. It's like, for instance, my man, my homeboy Steve, they call him the dancing shit. He danced all the time. And like yo live his life. Like he full of energy. But a lot of people don't know his backstory. I ain't gonna tell it to you, but a lot of y'all don't know his history. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And me and him had these conversations all the time. I always tell him, don't let people judgment like hinder or stop you from being yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even though he don't, but it's just the point. We had those conversations. I'm like, yo, do you? And yo then turned that shit into like a whole business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Party promoting, doing parties, like just from him being himself. And I said that to say this because most people don't realize when you are your authentic self, every fucking thing that you are attempting to manifest is gonna come to you. You don't have to find nothing. It'll come to you. Everything that's supposed to be with you, supposed to be around you, people all of that will come to you because you're living in your true purpose by just being yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't understand that though, because how you gonna get the manifestations or blessings or whatever you want to call them if when they show up they don't even recognize you because you're not even your fucking self. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with the times and the era that we living in now, you got motherfuckers really running away from trying to be themselves. Motherfuckers want to be this motherfucker over here, or be like this popular motherfucker right there, or be like this motherfucker that they see on TV. Like, that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, very rarely do you run into motherfuckers that's being their true, authentic selves. You know what I'm saying?
This go for men and women.
And yeah, it's definitely not just pointed at the niggas.
Be on the same shit these niggas be on sometimes too. It's like 1 week you want to hang with this group of girls and you try to be like this group of girls and over there and be like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That shit go for both men and women. You know, it's like a gift and a curse. I don't miss nothing. I observe everything. I see everything. It drives me crazy sometimes.
Sometimes you see too much.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like you processing too much information so quick. Yeah. And it's like I see everything. I know who wear fashion, I know who wear T-New, I know the niggas that got the fake jewelry because they trying to get out the club before the lights come on. It's like
there's a lot of fake watches out there, man. A lot of fake watches and a lot of TV cars. And
you see all that.
See all that shit, man.
You see it all. And it's like even now, niggas, fuck Sexy Red. I don't know who the fuck gave these niggas a pass to just have on all this fakeness. Like everything just be fake and they just be out there. And I blame that shit on women because y'all allowing that shit to happen. You know that nigga neck was fake. Like, you know his watch ain't real and you just still, like, I don't know.
No Diddy and pause, Twan. This nigga gonna say, be yourself. If people don't like it, If you ban yourself, fuck them up against the wall with crazy glue on their lips. Pause.
Real though. That's basically what man, you got to be yourself. But back to my homegirl, man. It's a lot of people out here that been touched or something that happened to them in their family, by family members, by parents, grandparents. Like we don't be knowing people backstories, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people be going through shit. You wonder why your homegirl be at the club all the time drinking. You know what I mean? You don't, it's something probably that happened to her that she probably don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes therapy don't help. Sometimes people just can't deal with that shit. And they be, you know what I mean? I know with me, I'm the type of person, yo, people just walk up to me and just start telling me their life story. Like out of the blue. It just come out. I don't know, it must be like some sign somewhere on me or something that I can't see that just say, come over here and talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess that's what it is. But I be learning a lot of stuff about people because they just talk to me. You know what I mean? And I don't judge. I'm not a judgmental person. I don't judge people. You know what I mean? I know life is fucked up. People go through shit. Shit be happening. You feel me? But once you get a backstory on a lot of people, then you start to understand why they do some of the shit that they do. Don't pass judgment on people because you don't know what the fuck people went through, going through, been through. You don't know what the fuck they going through. So allow people their space to do whatever it is they feel as though they need to do to make themselves happy.
So what kind of advice do you typically get a person that come to you with them kind of talks?
Sometimes, yo, like this weekend, I was fucked up because it was nothing I could really say. Like, what the fuck could I say or do to help other than just listen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's all a person wants is for you to be a listening aid.
Some people want to be vulnerable with somebody that they trust, that they understand is not going to say nothing, not going past judgment, not, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just dare to listen. You the sounding board for somebody to just scream and get it out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in defense for the people that be kind of shaky with being vulnerable. I mean, sometimes, bro, like as a man, a lot of us don't be vulnerable with sharing a lot of personal shit or trauma or past shit or whatever the case may be, because motherfuckers, like, it's hard to trust motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can't trust people with certain information. You can't.
Like some people will use that shit. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man.
I mean, come back like a throw shit in your face.
Because I understand it because I understood where she was coming from. It's like it'd be the people that you would like that's right there next to you. You would think that's gonna have your back and shit. They don't. You know what I'm saying? And then they use something that you might have told them against you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit crazy, you know, how we do each other. And it's crazy how sometimes we make out the person that's really the villain, we make them out to be the
hero.
You know what I'm saying?
I never understood that shit, man. Yeah. Like I say this all the time, man. Like suckers get glorified. I never understood this. Like suckers, they get glorified and held on, put on a pedestal and held in high regard. Whereas though the real stand-up niggas and shit like that, they get, you know what I mean? Like treated as if they.
Remember, I was little. I realized most of the guys that was tough, most of the guys that was like wilding out, doing all the crazy shit, something happened to them when they was little. You know, it's like a form of acting out. You know what I'm saying? Or putting on this false bravado like you tough. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be tough because you don't want nobody to bother you or nothing like that. I learned that at a young age. Most of them guys, something that happened to them. You know what I'm saying? And you see why they start using drugs or they drink or they be out here doing shit like they don't have a conscience on certain things that they do. And that's mainly because of some trauma that they experienced in their life. You know what I mean? I know because I've been digging myself for the way that I think about and do a lot of shit came from dealing with my mother. You know what I'm saying? It's like the older I get, the more I understand why I do some of the shit that I do, because some things that you think in life that's not a trauma is really a trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I had to look at it that way, because a lot of the ways I don't really fuck with a lot of people because the shit I want to do with my mother. Like sometimes like my family. Like I seen my aunt the other day. It's the first time I ever seen my aunt. I'm 50. I'm in my 50s. The first time I ever seen my aunt like out. My mom's sister, and she was at the wine festival. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's like I felt good because I seen my aunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, when I think about them, I'm not as close as I should be to my family. You feel me? And that's because I still got this trauma inside of me because of my mother. So you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
I want to piggyback on that. What do you think that's wrong? I'd be curious
There's
about
nothing wrong about it because how I don't. It's not like a manual or somebody gave you a book on how to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we gotta deal with it the way we know how to. We trying to figure it out.
Yeah, because like for me, like I'm up and down with my family. You know what I'm saying? It's like one minute I'm cool, the next minute I'll be like, man, I ain't fucking nobody. You know what I mean? Like I get like that because of
Something
shit.
that
It's
happened.
always some heavy, bullshit, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Or it be some shit. Now don't get it fucked up. I got my moments where I may have done some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I take full accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them niggas that sit and try to play victim about shit. So you know what I mean? I understand. Like if me and the person is at odds, then we at odds. And there's something I did, then I look. I apologize, but what fuck more you want from me? You know what I'm saying? After that, I'm talking about the fuck shit like with family, like how family be crazy, man. It's like you're only as good as the last favor you've done.
And at some point in your life,
and it's like that with friends too, though. Sometimes
at some point in your life, you have to worry about yourself.
Yeah,
it's gonna come to a point where things gonna come to a head, and you gonna have to say fuck it. It's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? You can't. People that's on the outside of the bubble can't take it personal because it's something that you got to do for yourself. I'm saying that because I'm in that bubble right now. You know what I mean? It's fuck everybody around me. I'm worried about me because if I don't take care of me, who the fuck coming to help save me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna sit here and let everybody else drive me crazy and fuck my head all up and I'm just gonna supposed to deal with that shit. No, I want some peace. That's what I want. I want my peace. And if it take me getting away from my family and doing whatever it is I need to do for myself, then that's what I'm gonna do.
I got friends, yo, that have done way more for me than my motherfucking own flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's some deep shit. And it's some real shit. Like a lot of people don't understand that. Like some people they, I know some people personally that live by that family first code. But blood don't mean that a person not, you know what I'm saying? Just because y'all not the same blood, that don't mean that they not family. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some motherfuckers like right. I got some motherfuckers right now, man. That's like, I swear to God that a stop, drop, and roll. Like if I ask them to do something.
And if you know their backstory, they like that because their family probably ain't shit.
Right.
That's why I was saying you gotta know people's history. Know what they came through and went through, and you know what I'm saying, shit that happened to them and make them the way that they are.
Right. And that's some real shit.
And I'm like me, I didn't have no whole bunch of traumas and I didn't have no whole bunch of crazy shit happen to me in my life. It's just I get it from other people. I'm one of them people I just understand both sides of the coin. So it's like I understand. I'm an analyzer, I'm an observer. I pick everything apart in seconds. It don't take me like forever to figure shit out.
And for me, Sam, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like with me, I can't honestly sit and say that I had a whole bunch of trauma because I don't. I would be a phony nigga if I sat up here and like I can see somebody like my mother like watching this and be, boy, you ain't had no motherfucking trauma. What are you talking about?
But when somebody think it's not trauma, with something traumatic to you.
Yeah.
So people, that's why we telling people you gotta watch how you say those things. Just because you was there and you seen something happen you only saw it from your perspective. You don't see it from the person that is happening to you.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't know their perspective.
That's true.
It could be something small as a grain of salt that fucks somebody up their whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus a nigga could have took a whole rap load of shit, but he cool. Like you can't put everybody in the same.
I can honestly say that, like in my 20s, like when I first got in the streets and shit like that, like my 20s and like my early 20s going into my 30s and shit like that. Yo, I done had some shit like that fucked me up though, for real. Like shit I've actually seen, like with niggas, like you look at and you like you might look up the niggas, you know what I'm saying? And you be looking, you like, what the fuck, like this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen some shit.
I never followed behind niggas because I guess because I was raised by a man, so it wasn't like I never looked up to nobody in my life but my father. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when you got in the street, it was a little different. So how niggas, I could tell this story. I remember Twine told me he was fucking with a nigga because the nigga had these cars, yo had the cars and shit and all that. And he's like, kind of finding out, I got more money than that nigga. I said, yeah, that's why you're not supposed to look up to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I would never wonder why you look up to me, nigga. If you sat down and talk to me, shit that I've been through, I'd be like, I'm not nobody to look up to.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
But see, that comes with like it comes with experience and wisdom as far as like as you get older. Once you get a little older and you get wise enough to understand that now you don't look up to no motherfucker.
Nigga, I've been in situations.
It took me a long time to learn that shit.
I've been in situations where niggas was the plug, and then here it is on a spin around. I'm the fucking go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? But it was never a problem on the transition because the way we fuck with each other. And that happened to me fucking 10, 20 times in life. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I always tell niggas you can't look up at niggas because shit happens. You know what I mean? Shit happens. Like the nigga you think is really doing it, you get tripped on bus in one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just talk about this shit. That's crazy. Like
shit happens, man. Don't look up to niggas. It was something one of these rappers said. If the nigga not fuck all that. If the nigga your big homie, he ain't teaching you how to fucking get out of this shit and do the exit strategy and do some other shit, nigga, get the fuck away from them niggas, man. Cause that at the end of the day, me and this nigga right here is like living proof at our age that nigga, you're gonna get old.
Yeah. You're gonna get old, man.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody might not get old, but at least 7 out of 10 niggas gonna get old, nigga. Like, what's your end game? Like, you know what I'm saying? You sitting up there wanting to be the man, you know what I'm saying? And nigga, fuck that shit. Nigga, you better put that shit and tuck it and like you ain't got shit. You better act like a squirrel and put that shit up for the winter. Like, you better all that, nigga. If you ain't talking to a nigga that's telling you what to do with that bread, or if he ain't doing nothing with his bread, nigga, you get the fuck away from that nigga. Because he ain't gonna tell. Because he out here trying to fucking do some shit to be out here, so he don't want to go in there. He want to be out here. Yeah. So you think he ain't gonna set your dumb ass up and tell on you too?
Yeah. Listen, man. See, I tell niggas I stress this all the time, man. And the sad part about it, like, it's crazy because I had my father when I was young. You know what I mean? But as I came into my teens, like my mid-teens, like 17s and 16s, 17s, and 18s, my father was like, you know, it's no shame in my game with my story, and I don't think my father would be ashamed because my father been clean for 27 years. Mm-hmm. But back then, when my father was in these streets, he was getting high as a bitch. So those times when I needed that fatherly guidance, I had to find that shit the best way that I knew how, and it was the streets for me. Mm-hmm. And I had to learn shit through trial and error. I didn't have nobody to teach me. Hey, I didn't have no niggas that I was fucking with, or OG nigga to be like, Robbie, check this out, yo. When you get that money, save that, yo. Put that to the side. This is how you say. I had to learn.
He used to be moving so fast. He was coming and going.
I did not know.
I'm saying, hey, yo, I have some flashbacks, though. You ain't know if he was coming. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, yo, I wanted,
My shit.
I wanted to sell it all.
My shit was on the other spectrum. I guess I attributed to the way that I was raised. I was raised by my dad, so I was the nigga like giving niggas the life lessons.
Yeah.
And saying, yo, nah, do this, calm down, because
I still remember that day, nigga. I mean, we passed the statutes of limitations.
But you know, like a lot of niggas don't understand, man. Like, it's something about being around real men.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about street shit. I'm
Right,
just talking about men that's
in
real
general.
men.
That's a real man.
You know what I'm saying? It rubs off on you, and it's just like certain shit you just not gonna allow. And most of the time, if I see like any parts of the like Frank Lucas movie, it reminds me of myself because I was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, you're not wearing that fur. Nigga, take that shit off. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck is you doing? You gonna bring all the people? You know how I was.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna bring the people, nigga. We don't need these people around us, nigga. What the fuck out here? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't gotta fucking like do all this extra shit to be yourself, man. Just be your fucking self, man.
And everything else gonna fall into place. But that's the thing, and that's why we stuck in this spot where we are, because these motherfuckers don't know how to be themselves. They want to be like this nigga. They want to be like the nigga they see on Instagram, or they want to be like the nigga they see in that video.
But half of the niggas on Instagram, these new niggas is scammers.
Oh my god,
they know how to do like all this slick shit to get the money and stunt and rent everything and lease this and that. Like these niggas just know how to work the system. So it's like, I don't know how you niggas look up to that. Like I don't know how. Because to me, that's not being a man. Like I don't know. So it's like I know what it really entails to be a man. So when I see niggas doing some of the little soft antic shit that they do, I don't consider them to be men. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put the pressure on them and they get in the right situation, you'll see that they're not men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll see that they're not men. Because the internet don't play. You catch the right nigga that's a real nigga and walk down and run down on a nigga, and then you'll see who the man is. You know what I'm saying? It's like and a lot of niggas catch shit on camera. A lot of your niggas you look up to somewhere, somebody slap the shit off them niggas somewhere. You know what I mean?
I've seen this with my own eyes, man. I've seen this with my own eyes. I've seen niggas that, because I also say this. People got their picks these days. It's not like back in the day. Everybody got their select few on who they gonna say this about, who they gonna do this with, and shit like that. I say that to say this. I've seen niggas that get glorified do some horribly super bitch shit. And the niggas say that the bitch nigga stood on 10 toes down.
It always wound up like that.
Stood 10 toes down. I'm talking about strong.
Nigga that buying the gun and you all man somewhere and crying like a pussy.
Yeah, man, I see that shit. Yo, you see that shit 24/7, 365, man.
And the nigga he was trying to whore all the time that he keep around, and everybody thought he was the chump. He was a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that shit is weird. It's weird shit. Most of the time, the new shit is like I can't really
say that shit, nigga. That's what the platform for.
Say it. Really fuck with that shit. I be sitting there like, how are you niggas doing the things that you are doing? This shit is crazy to me. Like y'all fuck with anybody. This nigga done told on 2 and 3 of your homeboys, and y'all still hanging with this nigga. Why he is not in the ground somewhere with a tree growing on the top of his ass or something? Like, why? Because y'all getting a couple of hours with him, nigga? Fuck that shit, nigga. You know what I mean? Eventually it's gonna spin around to the time where you gonna tell on your ass too, nigga. Like niggas was getting away. I can see names how niggas was getting away with shit for years, and niggas would not say nothing to these niggas. I'm like, oh, what is wrong with y'all? You know this nigga that told on this man and you still fucking around What do you think? Nah, yo, because yo said it was this and that. Nigga, anybody can go on a computer and print out a paper and make it say what they wanted to say. You don't know if it's you know what I mean? Because I was trying to explain to niggas back in the day. I used to explain to niggas, I say, yo, y'all be wanting to be on certain levels, and certain levels you're not even equipped to be on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if niggas on his level say this nigga ain't right, this nigga's not right.
Yeah.
If you got niggas in the big lane saying this nigga not right, he on this nigga paper and not niggas this nigga paper, like, and niggas got papers to show that he on the papers. Y'all still fucking with them.
And then they be the original paper.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But it's not
the original
the real shit. And your man walking around with some doctored up shit, he went on the fucking computer and made his goddamn self in Staples. You know what I mean? Y'all believe in him.
Oh yeah, because that's what they doing these days. That like
not even that. Nowadays, the people are giving these niggas the real papers, but got it up the way they needed to look.
Yeah.
Because they know that's what niggas want to see your papers.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
The people know that they need these niggas out here working and doing what they doing, so they done doctored up their papers to make it look like their paper is legit. When these niggas not. When you know, if I got a nigga standing next to me and this nigga just told me, yo, that nigga told on me in the court, he came, he made a statement, and niggas not listening to him, but his paper saying, yo, fuck them papers, nigga. A flesh and blood nigga standing right here telling you this nigga was in the court. He told on him. He told on his mother, the dog, the cat, the rat, and everybody. Like, what the fuck?
Twan said they selling papers on Twan, I'ma fuck you up when I didn't call you, yo. We gonna be beefing, yo.
That's crazy.
Stop coming on my shit. But that's true though, like what Twan just said.
You got like, smarty all these scamming niggas be like, yo, I can make you some papers, make you look good.
Make it look, yeah.
This shit.
Yeah, like it's so crazy. Hey Sherelle. That's Sherelle, yo. Sherelle said.
Hey, what's going on?
So like he said, man, we just living in a different day and age and time, man. Like I live in Baltimore City. Baltimore City, we call it home of the bones. Cause a nigga will bone. This city's so horrible with bones. I call it miserable shit though.
I would suggest that you just tell the truth. Yeah, it won't come out.
Yeah.
We live in an era, man. Women make great private eyes.
Yes, they do.
If a girl meet a nigga, this is how this shit go. A girl meet a nigga and she don't know who he is, or she wants to know who he is. She'll call the girlfriend that works for the state or the city. They'll call him. Oh, they can't get him on. Let me get his cash app thing. And Bob, they go his cash app, get his real name. Then they go in the system. They know every fucking thing. They know where you at. Nigga, you ain't paid your rent last month. You got an eviction note. They know every fucking thing about you, yo. Stop lying to people, yo.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
Push a button, everybody know everything about you.
Yeah.
They know everything about you, so there's no reason to lie. Yep. And if you stop lying, you'll attract the people that supposedly be around you anyway.
Right.
Because they gonna fuck with you because they fuck with you.
John, I see that from here, bro, big bro. He said fake papers for fake ass niggas.
What's up,
John? What's up, my nigga? Yeah, but I mean that's and then she just said doctor's office can get that info too.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So if you got a homegirl that might work at the doctor's office, and all you gotta do is say, "Girl, run this nigga name right here and tell me what's going on with this nigga." Because this nigga out here in the fucking brand new Corvette. With the T-Move jewelry on, with the fucking matching. Yo,
come on, yo. People got jewelry too.
Nigga, where do you think these niggas getting on?
Oh, all right. Hold, stop.
Nigga, go on your phone.
I'm green.
Go on your phone.
I know about the car rings, but not the jewelry, yo.
Go on your phone and pull up them necklaces, them links, and all that shit with the pave. For y'all that don't know, pave is like when you see a bunch of diamonds all over the place. That's called pave. So all of that shit, that's what they got of it. Oh. And you niggas going on these fake sites and buying all these crazy ass niggas. It's to the point where I don't even want to wear nothing that I own, yo, because I don't want to be associated
bro,
with these niggas.
I tell motherfuckers now, if I go out of town, right, bro, and I'm on the boat or whatever the case may be, I'll put my little my watch on then. You know what I mean? But in town, in the club, nowhere, you're gonna see me with a rubber band and a regular watch or eye watch.
It's the point I don't wear nothing.
Yeah, and I'm not the jewelry type, but I love a nice watch.
What?
I'm not gonna.
It make me mad because I'm in the club and I see and I'm saying to myself, yo, this is fella.
Here you go.
Because you gotta listen to me.
Here you go, yo.
I'm giving you some real game. You got on us a supposedly $30,000 watch. Right? But then you go outside and get in the Odyssey. Them two don't match. Nike and Adidas at the same. You out on Nike sweatshirt and Adidas touch on. It don't match. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. If you, there's nothing wrong with driving whatever it is that you drive. But what I'm saying is, if you want
to be clear on that, bro,
if you want to be
because you got some niggas that want to be low.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you want to be in the club. So I'm telling this to the ladies and the men, and then we will get out of it. If that shit don't match, if you meet him in the club and he iced out and he might go outside and get in the hoopty, okay. The next time you see that nigga, if he take you on a date, if he ain't in some big shit, or if he ain't got a nice house, a condo or something ain't adding up. It don't add up. It don't mean you got a $30,000 watch and you in your grandmother's basement. It don't add up. Am I right or wrong? It don't add up.
Bro, listen, bro.
At some point, if you supposed to be on whatever level you're on or whoever you are, sometimes you're going to have to show your hand.
Yeah.
It's a natural thing. Even if you don't want to, you're going to do something that says, oh, yeah, yo. You know what I mean? Like, it's that. That's how we view each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say I don't fit the profile. Because somebody will say, yo was this back and did that, but I don't fit that profile. You know what I'm saying? That's not who I am. I'm not that person that people truck me up to be. I never said that I was any of that shit. That's what people say. Yeah, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But these are the type of people was dead when I was dead. Shut up, Rob. Was dead.
Don't be trying to make it like you was this little small. Come on, Sam.
Like,
no.
There's nothing wrong with shining, but if you want to shine, my nigga, do it correctly.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta go and do all of the phony extra shit just to make it look like you somebody that you're not.
Yeah.
Like you don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
If you can't afford a real top-notch Rolex, get a regular one. It's the same. I got my watch is my son be 30 this year. So that make my watch 24 years old. So that make that motherfucker vintage. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's vintage because I don't wear it that much, but it's a real deal. That's how you supposed to buy. That's what's considered an asset.
And you have papers on your shit. See, people don't.
But when you die, they got to do a GoFundMe because here it is. They done found out everything you have is phone. Reality, yo. That's reality.
That's crazy, yo.
Am I wrong?
Right.
They go in your shit and they be like, yo, what's getting it? He had the Brody. Let's get the Brody so we can get paid for the cab because the funeral right now costs you about 10 bands. You feel me?
But that's a real woman, though, Simple Tasha. You said that's a small when a woman is checking out a man. And I believe I can believe that to a certain extent. That's a mature woman though. Because a lot of these women, a lot of these old ass chicks, it's women still out here checking niggas for big cars.
This shit. That's crazy. The women got real Rolexes and you fake Rolexes.
Yo, I was just talking with this.
The women out here shitting on y'all, and y'all out here wearing fake shit, and the women got on
bro.
Real watches and real diamonds and shit.
I just had this conversation with one of my homeboys
that shit crazy.
Where we was talking about how you got females, niggas out here wearing 36s. And you got females out here with 42. Real talk. Like females.
I know.
Break that down to them what I just said.
I know a girl.
What that mean?
That
for those who don't know.
Watch size.
The watch size.
The diameter of your watch.
The bezel
versus
the bezel.
A regular watch versus a C. What's it? C dweller or I'm not getting it.
Hey Twan, can you stop that bullshit? Yo, I got the Apple Watch. How you doing? Listen, it's females. He's not lying, man. I know some females out here that got APs. And
I wouldn't even want to wear my little watch. You got females out here.
Shit.
Like shit.
I'm like, females, y'all females, I ain't gonna lie, a few of y'all doing y'all thing.
And it's the crazy part. And they doing it smart.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna spend $20,000-$30,000. You finance that shit, you fucking dummy. Why would I take $25,000 of my hard-earned cash that I done put my life on the line doing all kinds of dumbass shit to give it to Don Julio in the back of this jewelry store? And I don't even know if the shit with the papers that he giving me is real. Right? He buying the Chinaman shit and putting it in the store. You buying. What happened with Jacob? Nobody talks about that. No. Nas was one of the only ones to say that nigga sold him a fake watch.
They talking about half of Rick Ross's watch is fake. They said half of him. They say him and Baby the fake.
So let me say this, right? So back in the day, it was what was the name of the fucking thing they should come on? They sell everything. What was the name of that shit? Well, anyway, they had this shit called Dominique. It was the fake diamonds.
Yeah.
Me and Shaw, we talking one day, right? I was like, this when everybody was on platinum this, platinum that. I said, yo, I said, this is how dumb y'all are. Me, being who I am, my status, I can go and buy the print platinum necklace, go on QVC, that's what it was, QVC, and I can buy a rack load of Dominique, take them diamonds and put them in whatever platinum I want, and y'all wouldn't know the fucking difference. Y'all would be like, oh, that nigga shining. I said, that's how they get y'all every fucking time. What did Chad Ochocinco say? What he said? He never wore nothing real. Yeah. Why? Because why you gonna question him?
Yeah. He ain't had that. It was
why would you question him?
He played football in the NFL. You don't have no reason. Look, Twan gonna say got to go to the Rolex store on the 21st. What? No. Come on, y'all.
Go to the 23, got his appointments.
Yeah, see. Twan on some shit. But nah, man, like
there's a lot of niggas out here.
There's a lot of niggas fake, man. There's a lot of fugazi shit out here, man. All we trying to get y'all niggas to understand and do is, man, keep that shit a band, man. Be real. If you gonna lie, I always say this to people. If you gonna lie, don't lie to yourself. Please.
And keep this in mind. Whatever character you create, you gotta maintain it.
Woo, yes, you do.
Have a character you create. Only thing I can say is me, I've been the same character since I've been on this bitch. I've been the same motherfucking character. I ain't got no hair, but I'm the same motherfucking character. If you talk to anybody that really know me, the niggas the same motherfucker been since.
I can honestly say that this man has been here the same motherfucker that he been since I was little. So yeah, I
always try to tell that.
I just matured. I'm the same motherfucker. I just matured. I still crack my jokes. I'm still the same simple motherfucker.
So you got, for instance, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes created a character. He has to be that character. And now he's in change from that character. He done deviated from that character. You looking at him like, who the fuck is this nigga? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like a way for me to explain it. So if you out here and you doing shit, you have to maintain that character.
Got
you know what I mean? You gotta be that character. So if you want to be any character, the character you want to be is yourself. That way you ain't never got to worry about changing. You be yourself. I'm gonna just be me. You gonna see me in a piece of shit car, a pickup truck. That's what you gonna see me. You gonna see me with a t-shirt on. Might say something on that I done got from Target some fucking way.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with Target t-shirt.
Nigga,
nothing wrong with Target t-shirt. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
I'm at the age when I wear some shit out of Walmart, nigga.
Listen, my nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I mean? Swag is swag. You can't buy that shit. When you got a style of your own, you can wear whatever, and motherfuckers won't like it. That's just that.
I don't like. One thing I don't like somebody's name plastered on.
Well, I'm the same way with that, bro.
With the design and shit.
It's called the
I don't know how y'all do that shit. I can't.
It's called it's the
some of the shit I like. I just like the plain Jane shit, and then I just anything with the label or the design or it's like plastered all over the place. I hate that shit. You know what I mean? Run DMC. Calvin Klein's no friend of mine. I don't want nobody name behind. That's some old school shit.
See, that's how old school he is. When he quote Run DMC to let you know that he's not wearing no design on his behind. That's how you know, man. That's how you know.
Because I know at the end of the day, most of them people are quasi fucking homosexuals and they don't give a fuck about us. They want to take your money and they gonna go put it behind Trump. You know what I'm saying? And invest in everything that's gonna be for your demise. You sitting up here running around with their name all over you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what.
I didn't realize that's the slave master shit.
On another note, check us out next Tuesday. We be on here next Tuesday, man, to do what we do best, man. This was the Bro Show with your boy Big Rob.
Your boy Samuel Speaks.
And we out this bitch.
Be your motherfucker.
Be yourself. Chop.